and welcome. And obviously, we are not standing in our kitchen. Behind us is the front yard of our trailer, and we are camping at Jacob Lake, high in the Kaibab Forest at about 8,000 feet, right?
Yep.
And we're actually just across the highway from Jacob Lake Inn, where we had a rather unfortunate stay early spring. But this is a Forest Service campground, and we are dry camping because there's no hookups.
No water or no electricity,
No
no
sewer.
sewer, nothing.
So we are prepared for that, and we know from our experience that we can last out here about 3 days. And so we're about 50 miles from the north rim of the Grand Canyon, which is really going to be the focus of this video. But I thought we would bring you on this afternoon and just give you a little rundown on what our food situation is going to be. In the last year, I guess, as Jim and I have talked, we really want to simplify our camping trips with not a lot of fuss for meals. And over on Rose Red, we have been doing a series that we are calling Make and Freeze. And these are main dishes, entrees, and they are great recipes for dividing up into family serving size portions and freezing them, and that's what we have been doing. And so that is pretty much what we have in store for this camping trip. We have, in fact, tonight we're going to have chicken primavera.
Sounds good.
And then tomorrow night we're going to have soft tacos. That is not a frozen meal. Rather, that is, I brought a pint of our taco meat so that we'll be doing that. And then we're going to be doing some lasagna roll-ups. I'm going to be giving you the links to the videos that we have made making these two main dishes, the chicken primavera and lasagna roll-ups. Those were really good, weren't they?
Yeah, they were.
Yeah, we had some the day that we made them, and then we put, I think, 3 or 4 meals in the freezer, and we have one of them
Something
in our freezer.
like that. Yeah.
So I'll give you those links at the end. Then a really fun breakfast that aired, I think it will be, by the time this video airs, it will be yesterday's video over on Rose Red, where we use our air fryer to make, and some silicone molds to make breakfast. We tried this out the other day, and it was really good.
It was pretty good. Yeah.
It was surprisingly good, you said.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll be showing you that quickly in the morning. Most of our time will be spent at the North Rim to the Grand Canyon.
One of the reasons that we're doing this, the idea of, again, frozen meals, entrees, is we're looking at not spending so much time doing cooking while we're out on the trail. Because we've done this before, and sometimes we spent hours doing cooking, making everything the way we want it. This way, we can spend more time out riding, playing, doing whatever we're doing, and spend less time in the kitchen.
So that's a perfect explanation. So most of this video will be shot at the North Rim of the Grand Canyon. We'll be doing that tomorrow. So I'll just quickly show you the results of breakfast in the morning, and then we'll be off to the Grand Canyon. So we have a generator in our trailer. When we run the generator, we can run our microwave, and that's what we're using to heat up these meals that we have thawed. So, all right, we will see you tomorrow. Good morning. And yes, it's morning, and we had a really good night. And so I'm just going to show you quickly what we're doing here for breakfast. So there's Jim sitting at his professor desk with his computer and stuff. And we have our trailer air fryer right here. So Jim is going to plug it into the Bluetti that is sitting right down there. We are not running our generator. Would you like to show the plug again, honey?
Oh, yes, I need to show. See, this is
So he's going to plug that in, and I'm just going to give you a brief overview of what we're doing. So I have these 4 poaching cups. They're a little bit larger than the egg bite molds that we see. And I have an egg mixture right here, and I have a biscuit mixture. So this recipe and a greater explanation of all of this is in a Rose Red Homestead video that, if all goes well, will have been published the day before this video. So I'm going to put a little card up top of your screen with that link so that you can link it if you want. So I'm going to break for a minute and put everything in the little cups, and then I'll come back. We are back, and the eggs, by the way, were made with our freeze-dried eggs. No fresh eggs in this one. And the recipe and everything will be in the video that I'm going to link. We'll give it 20 minutes and then we'll check it. So we're going to go ahead and start. And breakfast should be ready. Nothing easier than this breakfast, and we'll show you when it's all done. So here they are, all finished. Now, what happened with these is they're a little bit brown on the top because I didn't notice that I had accidentally hit air fry after I had hit roast, and so for the first 5 minutes they were under air fry. But they are done. The biscuits are beautiful, and we're going to get breakfast set up right over here and enjoy our eggs and our biscuits. And don't forget to check the other video, because you will see what they look like when they are perfectly done and not just a little bit more browned on the top. Next stop, Grand Canyon, North Rim. Here is some of the scenery as we are approaching the Grand Canyon. We've pretty much been in pines the entire way, but here are these broad flat meadows, and then they are rimmed by pine trees. We just passed a sign. Usual sign is a cattle crossing or watch for cattle. This was watch for buffalo. So we're on the lookout for buffalo. If we see any, we'll bring you back. So it looks like we're coming to, here we are, entering Grand Canyon National Park. The North Rim is 8,000 feet in elevation, while the South Rim is 7,000. And there are about 10 times the visitors to the South Rim that there are for the North Rim. So it's usually a quieter, smaller crowds here, but every time I've been here it's still been quite busy. All right, we are coming into the populated area now. Visitor parking up here. So we'll park. Here's the cabins that you can stay in. I've stayed in those once.
Okay, gotta find a place.
Jim is going to park the car in a different spot, and we're going to go over here and take our first look at the canyon. It's cool here. It's 70 degrees. Sometimes it is so murky here. It is a little bit today. Wildfires in California. The main canyon is right over there. This is a side arm that we're looking at. And sometimes it's so murky you can't even see across. So I was born in Arizona, and so I have been to the Grand Canyon many times. And as a child, the skies and the air was crystal clear, and you could just see clear across. But as an adult, in the past 30 years, as I've come back, there has never been another crystal clear day that I've seen.
It's white.
Hopefully there have been some, but I don't know. In a few minutes we'll go over to the lodge, and there's a great viewing deck out in back, so we'll get some more pictures there. So I'm going to go find Jim, and we'll be back. So Jim found a much better parking spot over there, sort of in the shade. He's quite proud of himself. And
So what's over here?
here we are against the rim again. It's hot in the sun, but it's lovely in the shade. Jim is always willing to go closer than I am to edges. Okay, that's far enough, honey.
Well, if I go down there, I'll probably slip all the way down, and
I know.
I'll be made mincemeat.
So don't.
No, I'm not. I'm don'ting.
Boy, it's a beautiful day. Absolutely beautiful. I know you're thinking about it. I don't think that's a good move.
No, it would be too difficult to get back up.
Yeah,
It's
I
not
agree.
even sand, it's just too many rocks. I just slip and all the way down to the bottom. Oh, wow.
You have a good view?
I have a good view.
Okay, I'm coming over.
Shall I hold out my arms?
Yes! Whoa! Oh, yeah. Once when I was here, I climbed a pinnacle in my younger days. Not too much younger, I was probably in my 50s. Climbed a pinnacle and sat on top of that pinnacle and did some writing. I do a little bit of nature writing, and I talked about looking down on the backs of birds as they were flying below me in the canyon and seeing the tops of trees. We are heading into the visitor center for a couple minutes, and then we'll hit the lodge. Let's see what they've got here. It's quite small. Shirts, hats, water bottles. I'm tempted to get a water bottle.
Hello.
Hey, how are you?
Good, doing well. How
So
are you?
you're a ranger here?
No, I am a partner of the National Park Service. We're the official nonprofit partner of the National Park Service.
Oh, okay.
If you'd like to speak with a ranger, there's some out at Roost in the parking lot.
No, you were just waving at us when we walked in and
Oh,
looked so
yeah.
friendly. I thought I'd stop by and say hi.
Hello.
So how are the crowds this year? Are they about normal?
Sales are up, but visitation's down. I don't
Oh,
think
is
we've
it?
seen near as many people this year.
Why do you think?
They're going to other parks.
Oh, maybe
I'm
so.
guessing, yeah.
I've wondered about the heat.
Oh, it was pretty extreme for the weather this year. We didn't get near as much precipitation, so that could be a contributing factor.
Yeah. Well, I'm born and raised Arizonan. Been here many times. Can never get enough of the North Rim of the Grand Canyon.
That's what I like to hear.
So thanks for your smile and your wave.
Absolutely.
Foolish me. I'm just in a little bit of trouble. I left my water bottle in the car. I was so anxious to get out and see the Grand Canyon, and we're quite a ways from the truck. So we just got me a new water bottle, and Jim has filled it for me. So, honey, thank you so much.
Do you want me to hold this so you can watch, so everybody can watch you drink?
So I can get hydrated again
Yeah,
on camera.
yeah. You're starting to fill out.
It's terrible water.
Well, that says Grand Canyon spring water.
Oh, okay, then I'll have another sip.
Yes, Grand Canyon spring water is what it says.
Oh, it's delicious. But you know, compared to our water at home, which is wonderful water. Okay, so we're gonna hit the lodge and go out on their back porch and get some pictures. Does that sound okay with you?
Yeah, sounds fine with me.
Okay. See you all in a minute. Inside the gift shop of the lodge, where they have a whole lot of stuff. Boy, this 8,000 feet is getting to me. Whew. Some beautiful Navajo rugs. Some pottery, baskets, kachinas.
Those tilly.
There was a time in my life where I was very into all this stuff. I have never seen the crowds so small. Okay, here is the lodge.
We've been here before.
Yes. And there's the restaurant dining area.
Yeah.
And down here, we don't have to buy anything at the restaurant and can see the same view. So we'll just take a quick walk around here and then we'll go outside. All right, here is the more traditional views. And you can see how wide it is, a mile wide. Looking down on the tops of trees. Oh, that's a nice piece.
Yeah.
Look at all the rings. Here's the center right there. Concentric around the center. Beautiful, beautiful canyon. There's a stairway down to a little lookout across over there. But at 8,000 feet, I'm not going to tackle it. So chairs along the wall, putting your feet up, looking at the canyon.
Gently shake down once, pop open and pour hard into a cold glass.
So do you want to walk out to that one, honey? Or,
Oh, I don't care.
okay.
I mean, it'd be a fabulous view, but that's going to put some real difficulties on for you.
Yeah, I can't do it.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think we're going to head back to the truck. Find a place for a little bit of lunch, and then I think we're going to go on the scenic drive a little ways. So this is called Roaring Springs Canyon.
And we expect to be able to hear the roaring springs.
I guess so.
Can you hear them?
Nope. Okay, onward to the truck. We just found this little picnic table in the shade, and there's the canyon right there. So we're going to have our lunch on the edge of the Grand Canyon. So,
North Rim
yes, North Rim.
of Grand Canyon.
And when we take our little drive in a few minutes, we will be on the other side of where we are right now. So we'll be able to look back at this spot and other spots from a different vantage point. So we're going to set up lunch right here, and we'll show you what it is. So we've made a little rest stop, and I have something else to show you, but we're going to take a little walk along the parking lot. Arizona, Texas,
You better get it because they're leaving now.
North Dakota, Texas, Texas, New
Oklahoma.
Mexico, Oklahoma, and up here
With the Surrey on top.
we have mounted riders on mules heading down into on a trail down to the bottom of the canyon. So yippee-ki-yay, there they go. So we have just found a place to turn around. This road is very, very iffy. It's very windy and narrow, and oncoming traffic is a little bit scary, and there's no sign of the canyon. And if we have to drive 25 more miles to get there on this road, we have opted not to do it. So I think we've seen most of the canyon that is visible from down around where the visitor center is. The trees are beautiful, but we both have uneasy feelings, and we are going to pay attention to those feelings and turn around and see if we can get back to camp. So we will see you back at camp. So here is our open range buffalo sign. So we will watch for them again as we head back to the trailer.
All right, we were able to find some buffalo out in the field, and Pam just mentioned a few minutes ago that, we saw the sign, and looking up, it looks like a male, and there are two smaller ones over here to the left. So we have our buffalo range. See if I can get a little bit closer. There we go. That's closer. And over here is closer.
Well, here we are on our last full day. Have you had a good time?
It's been a great time. I've even enjoyed riding around with you.
As if there was an alternative.
I could have ridden by myself.
Well, that's true, you could have. We loved the canyon yesterday, and got you a great book.
Yep.
It has good pictures and good articles.
Yes.
You
just for the pictures.
I was just going to say, you don't like just picture books. You like to have some knowledge about the places. So we have learned some things this time, and this is our first dry camping experience in a long time.
In a long time, years and years.
Maybe even with this trailer.
With this trailer, yeah.
Yeah, we did it a couple of times with our
the
older
other-
trailer.
yeah.
And so one of the things that I have learned is how valuable our Bluettis are, our solar generator Bluettis. And although we brought stuff to hook them up to solar if necessary to recharge them, we do have a generator in the trailer that we ran for several hours a day in the hot part of the day. And so while we had the generator of the trailer going, we had power to the trailer, and we were able to recharge the Bluettis through the outlets inside the trailer.
The trailer, yeah.
But boy, we used the Bluettis for what? For running our computers.
For running the computers mainly.
When we were not on the generator. And then also I used them for the air fryer and the toaster this morning.
Yeah, some cooking.
Yeah, so our investment in those Bluettis has been really worthwhile. But the north rim of the Grand Canyon is spectacular. We, on the trip over, which was from this camp, which is, we're right in the middle of the forest here, we hardly left the forest, just through some meadows is all.
Yeah.
We were really in the pines almost the whole time.
But beyond the meadows was also pines and whatever else.
Yeah, on the edges. So it's been glorious to be out of the heat. So, anything else you've learned about this camping trip?
We're planning on coming back.
I know. Jim loves it up here, and I do too. Kind of a nice place to explore. There's lots and lots of forest roads. In fact, that's what we're going to do today. We have Blue right there behind us.
Is that enough?
Yep, that's enough. And we're going to hop in Blue and do some riding in the forest. But we really appreciate you being with us. And we did a little bit of food and a little bit of driving and saw the buffalo. That was really cool.
That was great.
Yeah. So this was a great trip, and we're looking forward to more trail time with you and more food for the trail. So thanks for being with us, and we'll see you very soon somewhere out there on the trail.
As a note, millions of people stopped to look at the buffalo.
It was pretty crowded, wasn't it? Motorcycle people and
Yeah.
camper people. It was kind of a fun
Just
moment.
millions.
Millions. All right, bye-bye.
See you later.